If you've just been having that feeling that you want to get up and do something different, something adventurous, something risk-taking, this is your sign to move. However, if it goes terribly, do not come back here and blame me.
And Hi
lovelies, I'm back with another video. This is actually going to be very different. I'm doing a series because if you notice, my background is a bit bare, and that's because I'm moving. Woo! So if you've been keeping up with my videos, I have mentioned quite a bit that I got a job and that I work remotely for right now. That job is in North Carolina and we are going back to the office, so I'm like, it's time to move. So I'm really excited, and I apologize for any background noise you might hear in the background. My neighbor is mowing the lawn, which I have no idea how he's doing. It's been like high 90s in Georgia lately, so if y'all out there, be careful. But yeah, I just apologize for any noise you might be hearing. I'm really excited. Just for some background, I've pretty much lived in Georgia all my life, and I've lived in my house since I was 3 years old. And I mean, yeah, I did live away for college, but that was only 2 hours away, still in Georgia. So I am moving to North Carolina, which is 6 hours away, and more specifically, I'm moving to the Triangle area. I'm not getting any more specific than that because y'all need to know all my business. I'm super excited, super nervous too. But like I said, my channel is relatable, especially for young adults, and as young adults, that's something we do, is move quite often. So for all my subscribers, if this is something you want to see, make sure to watch this video and like it. And for people who are new to my channel, if you want to keep up with my whole moving process and my moving journey, make sure to subscribe to my channel and keep up with the moving series. So I'm pretty much all packed up. Some things I'm gonna keep here because, like I said, this is like my home. So for me, it doesn't make sense to like take everything like my bed. But I'm mostly packed up. So I will pack up my car, and me and my dog Momo, we will be heading out. And yeah, I'll keep you guys completely updated on the whole process. So I'm excited with you guys to come on this journey with me. So as you can tell, I'm in my new apartment. Woo! So I did a little like tour of it when it was still empty, just going through all the rooms, the living room, the kitchen, which is one of my favorite parts, the closet, which is another one of my favorite parts. And so far, I love everything. I didn't come in person to tour it. I did a virtual tour, so for it to be as good as it was in person, it makes me really happy. And so far, North Carolina has been really good. It's been raining, but when it hasn't been raining, it feels really good. Today is actually one of the first really hot days I've experienced, you know, that southern heat. But I haven't explored too much of it yet. Me and Momo here are going to explore parts of Raleigh today and just see what North Carolina has to offer. So really excited about that. So the age-old question, which I have gotten plenty of times, is,
Lucy, if you had the option to just stay remotely, why did you move?
And honestly, there is a big reason. I know it seems so crazy to move in the middle of a pandemic to another state, and I think part of that craziness was what motivated me to move. So a little story about my job search. I searched for so many public health jobs in Atlanta. I applied to so many and didn't hear back from many people at all. And so then 2 people in my life two separate instances told me, why don't you just expand your horizons a little bit? You know, you don't have to stay in Atlanta. And I was thinking, that is so true, you know? So I started applying to places in DC, and then I also decided to apply to some places in North Carolina, like Charlotte and the Research Triangle area. And the reason I was picking these places is because I heard like places like DC and the Triangle area and Charlotte, North Carolina are really great for Black professionals. And so I was like, okay, let me go ahead and apply. And look at that, I applied out of state and I started getting interviews. And so I think it was, to me, I saw that as a sign. So this job was the first one that hit me back that I have. And the interview went so well, 2 rounds of interviews, and I interviewed them too. Decided I really liked the company and they really liked me, so I decided to go ahead and do it. But then, I don't know, over the pandemic, like during quarantine, I decided to get more in tune with my spirituality, more in tune with God, and I remember just praying a lot that summer. And whatever you all believe in, whether you believe in God or you believe in the universe or whatever, I felt like something was guiding me here. I feel like, I don't know, like I'm supposed to be here right now. And I know that's a weird thing to say and a weird thing to believe, but it's true. I feel like if I was meant to be in Atlanta right now, I would have found a job in Atlanta. It's no surprise like that 2 different people in my life told me to expand my horizons, and the minute I did, I got an interview for a great company. So that is one reason. And then the second reason is, you know, I wanted to do something completely out of my comfort zone. I remember I used to do something completely out of my comfort zone one time a year, something that made me really scared. And it's been a while since I did that. And I feel like when you are outside of your comfort zone, there is room to grow. And I will say this, I did feel very stagnant for a while. I'm about to turn 25 and a lot of people consider that an adult, but I just don't feel like one. I felt like I was in this very in-between stage, you know, and I loved living with my parents. They are amazing. But I think my house and my environment, I did all the growing I needed to do there. Now it's time for me to move on and grow somewhere else. So it's just like a plant. Like if you have too small of a pot, it can't grow, you know, the roots can't grow. And I felt like that was my house. Like it was such a great pot and such a great environment, but I needed to grow some more. And so I think doing this, honestly, I'm not a risk taker. I've said this plenty of times. I feel like I needed this move is that push I needed, you know? So hopefully we shall see some growth, you know? We love to see growth. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it's a scary process, but also something is so invigorating and exciting about it. It's something about just picking up and moving to a new state and decorating my own space and just having to figure things out. It's so scary, but at the same time so exciting. And I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what like life has for me. So that would be my second reason for doing this move. And then the final reason for making this move was, you know, you're only young once. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I lived in Atlanta my whole life, you know, and I do honestly think this is the time for me just to explore different places. That doesn't mean I won't move back to Atlanta sometime in the future, who knows, but I really do think this is a time for me just to explore the world, explore life, because one day I do want to have a family and I do want to have kids and I do want to settle down. So I just think this is a great opportunity for me to experience life in other states. I think moving, especially moving somewhere far away from your hometown, which for me is not that far, but moving away from my hometown is daunting. But if it's something that you really want to do it. I was fortunate enough to have a job lined up, and then there are also times where you probably don't have a job lined up or something, but you know you want to just move and do it. If you have the finances and you can, just pick up and do it, you know? Don't let fear stop you from experiencing the things you want to do. Life is just way too short to let fear rule you. And like I said, this is something that is getting me out my comfort zone. And I am for people getting out their comfort zone, because I do feel like once you get out that little bubble, there's so much room for growth. yeah, maybe you might take this video as a sign to move. So lovelies, I will be making sure to vlog my experience here in North Carolina. Please let me know if that is something you like to see down in the comments below. Like I said, my videos are always supposed to help people, especially young adults like us, just navigate life. So please make sure to, if this is something you really enjoy, make sure to subscribe and make sure to check out the rest of the videos coming out. I think some of the next videos I'm going to do, especially now that I'm decorating my apartment, I'm going to show you what went into all that. Some of the things I've learned so far, maybe after a month or two living here, things like that. So please let me know if there's anything you'd want to see. And thank you so much for staying tuned. Until next time, lovelies. Bye.